Good morning, my family. It is a brisk, cold morning here. Lord, I'm ready for spring, y'all. I really am. Got the wood heat started and hopefully to get it warm in here soon. I started this one this morning. I had mentioned that I was going to do some English muffins, and to my surprise this morning, I found out that my sourdough starter wasn't enough. So what that meant is the contents that I had within my starter wasn't equaling out to the amount I needed. And if I did use that, I would end up using my entire resources. So that would have left me with nothing to feed on left over to keep it going. So at this point, after several months, almost a year now since I started the starter, I'm having to train my starter to become bulk formation. In other words, raise it up even higher. Now that's going to take time. At one point, I didn't see this coming, but I mean, that's a good thing. But I do have to train it up for bulk fermentation so that I can make other recipes with it. So this is going to take time. This could take a few weeks. It could take 1 week. It could take up to a month. So I'm actually having to put that recipe, sadly, and I'm really sorry, on hold. Um, like I said, this is a good thing. I just have to be patient. So I figured I'd let you all know that part. And today I seen a recipe on highfalutin low carb. His channel is amazing. I love how he does his comparables and different recipes and stuff. But he posted a dessert that looked phenomenal. It would allow me to use some of my frozen blueberries in my freezer too. So I probably will be alternating that recipe a bit using the products that we have here on the homestead, because like I said, we are still on our pantry challenge. So I kind of want to use what I have, and I'll have to alternate it a bit. But I'll be making a video about that. I'm currently trying to get some of the stuff that I'm using in it to room temperature. So, and it's blueberry lemony type of cheesecake. That's going to be awesome. And it's going to be in bars, not a cake. And I am currently figuring out what we're going to make for our supper tonight. I want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for sticking around with us on this slow time. Winter is our hardest. It is one where we're not as active as we would like to be on the homestead, because with the temperatures like they are, there really isn't much we can do. In about three to 4 weeks, I'll be able to start planting for our spring crops in summer. So that will be exciting, and I will be videoing while I'm doing that and getting ready to start our seedlings. At the end of this video, though, on the seedlings that we did start, that was the onions, the lemongrass, some bok choy, and our chives. I will show you the progress they have reached so far. For the most part, I'm having great succession, but on my chives, they are really slow to start. Chives have always been one of those tricky ones. They could take longer. They can be affected by the temps, and here lately our temps, I think this has been our coldest winter so far since we've lived here. So I'll show you the progress on that as well. But I wanted to apologize as we make our videos, trying to keep up and try to withstand the cool temps for as long as we are having to do that with, and being more active on the homestead. Now, when it comes spring and summer, this is when we start doing a whole lot more. And as you saw the video with me and my husband, I'm excited about this, and I'm also a bit scared, but I'm going to be learning beekeeping as well. So that's going to be a few more things on the homestead that will be added to our channel. We have so much that we want to do, but again, we have to hold off, and so many in the future, when we start becoming more active in growing and canning and working on this homestead, I can't wait. But in the meantime, I wanted to thank you for bearing with me during this slow time. And I know it's hard, but we will become more active, and I promise you that. So in the meantime, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm working on a few videos to come while we're waiting. It's not much longer, y'all. Our spring is starting to show signs, but it's just not there yet. So thank you for hanging in there with me, y'all. And I will figure out what to do for supper tonight. In the meantime, let me show you the seedlings that we did start and where we're at. And about the second week to third week of February, they'll be transitioning, learning to be transitioned to be planted outdoors because it's very safe for them to go out there. So let's show you what we got so far. Look, y'all, we got babies. This batch here is our regular bunching green onions. The one back here is our red bunching onions. I've never done those before, so I'm going to be excited to see how these turn out. This is our bok choys, and they're already starting on their second set of leaves, so I'll have to start transplanting these soon. These little guys right here, they're holding on, and this is another tricky one, but we managed to get quite a few stalks of lemongrass, and this is what I use to make tea with. Our chives back here, these are our little slow ones. I have one sprout so far on this, so that one's been a struggle. But for the most part, we've had great success right here, and I'm really happy about this. So I will be working on these soon, and before long, these will have to start getting transplanted. Now, before I transplant these onions, what I'll probably do instead of transplanting them in another pot, I will transition these because onions are a cool weather plant. I'll be transitioning these to basically go outdoors and be planted straight into their little box they're going into. So I told you I would show you the progress, and I'm quite happy about this. So I will bring you back to our little coffee moment. When I'm able to start our summer crops planting in a couple weeks, I will go ahead and show you the whole setup, what I use from the grow mats to the lighting. I will show you about planting the seeds, which are better for each season. Now for me, I'm going to try something new this year. I'm actually going to be planting in spurts, such as some of my plants will not be started till probably about March. Some will be started in February. I normally, for the last few years, and it's not worked out very well. So I'm going to try this in spurts and see if this works out better. Because normally I would start them all at the same time, and they just didn't progress the way they should. So I'm learning more about my area, my last frost, which is better to start when I'm starting indoors. So I will take you through all of that too. I have waited so long for this. I've been very patient for the first time. I didn't jump ahead of things, so, and it's coming. It each week that goes by, it's bringing me that much closer. So we have a warm day coming up. I'm not sure if we're going to actually be able to work with them too much or not, but when we do work with our honeybees, I will probably set up for you guys to see what we're doing there. It won't be very long because technically we still can't do much until it starts getting really warm, and that will probably be in April. So in the meantime, I'm working the best I can to put out more videos for y'all. And again, I want to thank you for being so patient with me. This is the hardest time, even for us, to wait it out. So, and it seems like winter is wanting to come out like a lion still and not disappear. So, in the meantime, we'll hang in there. We'll make it through. And until later, much love to you. We'll see you again from Parton's Heritage Homestead.